if we believe in the mystical, because I do, and especially during these high holiday times. In Vayelech, Moshe said that he knew that we would turn to other gods after he was gone. It also says that the Creator knows our yetzer, our inclination, that we ourselves don't even know. Our inclinations are revealed in our behavior, and sometimes we're shocked and even dismayed by our own actions. It's then when we can finally see how we behave in various circumstances, when we have the capability to go to God and ask Him to help us change. It's so easy not to trust God. Some of us may have felt unprotected, betrayed by those who are the closest to us, even by our own parents, who were the first authority figures in our lives, by our husbands, by our wives. I can even remember thinking, where was my dad when I needed him to protect me? So now we're being asked to trust an unseen God, and it's hard. He keeps telling us that He will never leave us or forsake us. But because so many people have betrayed us, we think that God will too. But little by little, He helps those of us who are willing, and I repeat, willing, to take baby steps. Personally, I'm used to taking giant steps in my life. Whenever I wanted something, I left behind everything to pursue it, even if the cost was very high and the consequences were terrible, both to me and those close to me. Today, I'm learning to look before I leap, and my leaps are becoming smaller steps. In my younger days, I leaped and then I looked. When I had caused enough pain to myself and those I loved, I knew it was time for a change. But as I look back on my life, I thank God that He was always there to catch me each and every time I fell, and He is still there every step of the way. So how do we learn to trust God today? How can we be like Joshua, to whom Moses said, "Be strong, be courageous"? I guess it's by stopping and taking time to examine the facts. I think about how many times God brought me through a tough battle, one that I thought I had lost, and He helped me to start again and made me even stronger and better. Whenever I get upset about something, I try to step back and force myself to be willing to look at it, either alone or with the help of a friend. I ask myself, what am I really afraid of? Why don't I trust Him, even if I know He has never let me down? And then, it's only then, that I start to see things from a different perspective. Our problems usually stem from the fact that we are not willing to go to those places for whatever the reason. That's when we need to take a step of faith. We are so centered upon ourselves that we can't even imagine how God could possibly intervene in those areas. That just means that we are setting ourselves up as idols. We trust more in ourselves than we do in the Creator, even though deep down inside we don't even trust ourselves. Now, especially during these high holidays, it's the time to take a small step of faith in whatever our area of mistrust is and let Him in. Shabbat Shalom.